Play action. It's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
What are you doing?
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Keep going.
They'll try the left side. It's Turner, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Fields. And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
That caught by Trimble. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
11 coming.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
11 MT take. 11 MT take.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 10. Off play action, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fields on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From the 42 now. Here's second and 2. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On one, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
On 2.
Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's on his way. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football while we look at the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. No. 11 MP, take. 11, Don.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's Trimble, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Burrow taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
You got a mini base, right?
Play action. It's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. He may go. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Angel. Delta.
Here's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now here is another interception. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. Not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Monday.
On first down, it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They snap it to Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. Burrow throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this moment. No, okay.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 58 yards. And the Panthers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down to about the 35. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Turner. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On first down, Turner. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Escaping the pressure right. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off-play action, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line. On second down now, it's Turner. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Bears 14.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Fields. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fans usually love to